Hey everyone, Corey here, and I'm going to show you how to make a cool background like this. Again, this is my template. I made it myself, and I'm also going to show you how to make your own background that looks kind of like this. If you like this design, then it's going to help you make it. If not, it's going to show you how to make your own background your different way. I'm going to put all the pictures that I use in the sidebar, so you can check that out. My template's also going to be in the sidebar. I'm going to give you this exact same one. This is mine, so hopefully you guys will give me credit in your descriptions on your channel, because I did take some time and make this template. I like this template, and hopefully you like it too. So we're going to get started. What you want to do is download my toolbar. Not my tool. Well, actually, no. Okay, what you want to do is download my template that's in the sidebar. Now I already have it open, so I can't open it again. But what you want to do is, when you open it, and also after you make each thing, what I like to do is I like to copy the outline. Click it, hit Control, hit the black area, click it, hit Control, and hit Fade Copy, and then right click it, duplicate the layers, hit OK, Control G to make it a group, grab the group the whole way up to the top, and then hide the ones below. I do that quite often. And then when you see my template, it's going to have the outline, which is right now the white stuff. You can make it black, which I actually want to make it black, so I just have it white, and it'll be white when you download it. But if you can make it black, just make it black. Fill in the top one. Oh, it is black. What? Can't be black. Alright, fill in the top one. Should change. Fill in the bottom one. Okay, it's not changing. That's great. Way to make me look dumb, computer. Control Z. Is it really black? I don't know why it's white. It's not supposed to be white. Oh no, that is a black. Wow, I'm dumb. Okay, it's black. It's a black fade, so it looks white. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, moving on. This is my third time. Gonna try to do it perfect. Alright, now what you want to do is get the pictures that are in the sidebar. The first one is going to be this one right here. We're gonna click it, drag it in. Again, I am using Photoshop. You probably can't do these without Photoshop, so get Photoshop, try to find it online, and then drag that the whole way to the bottom, not of the group. Keep it in the group that you're working on, group 2 right now. Keep it there, but drag it to the bottom of like below outline. And then we're also going to take this one right here. Again, I am on alpha code, as this link will be in the sidebar as well. There's a lot of different pictures on there that you can choose. Now, as you can see, I dragged this picture over it, and actually hide this real quick. I actually dragged this picture over it, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to right click it and hit blending options, and then we're going to change the blending options. I am actually going to use overlay, but you can choose any of these. They're all going to give you different things, like darken will look different, but I actually think overlay looks the best. As you can see, you see it through, and it looks pretty cool. So, moving on, we're going to turn this one back on, this one, and this one. Again, if you don't know what this is, outline, black area, and the fade. The fade is the bottom thing. Fade is very important. Makes it look really good. Alright, next we're going to drag in this picture. Again, these are in the link. Will be in the sidebar in order. And I actually think this one's kind of cool. It's kind of girlish, but we're going to make it not look as girlish. Unless you're a girl, then you can keep it like you want it. Drag it in over top. It should be perfect. That's how I kept it. Make sure you drag it over the black area. Copy. Let's say copy something. And then hit right click and hit create clipping mask. What that's going to do is just cut it out of whatever you're highlighted on, which can come in handy so you don't have to do it yourself. And then next we're going to, oops, we already have the picture. We're going to actually just copy this one. Right click, duplicate layer, hit OK, drag it above it, and right above this one, the one we just put in, and then make sure you right click it and create clipping mask, so you don't like overdo it on the sides. Now as you can see, this kind of hard to see. What we're going to do is we're going to double click and then change it from overlay to linear burn. I think linear makes it burn like kind of through. I guess that's why it's called burn. but it makes it like stand out more, and I think that looks really cool. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna double click the layer 11, and might be what it's called, if not the other picture. And what we're gonna do is give it a color overlay, and I actually chose a color just out of here, but I actually have it saved, so the color is actually going to be F0AB17. That's what I chose. You can choose a different color if you want to do the color. It's up to you. You can make it however you want. Now, as you can see, and we're actually going to change this from normal to linear burn as well. And that's just going to make it a little dark at the bottom, brighter at top, and it looks pretty nice. So as you can see, the backgrounds are actually the same, and they like kind of collide into a different design, which I think is really cool. But again, this is up to you. This is just showing you how to make this type of background. That way, if you want to make a background that looks just like this for some reason, you know how. But if not, then you can use other pictures and do it like that. Hopefully you guys like this tutorial, and I might make some more on how to do this. And last but not least, we're going to click on Fade Copy, and we're actually going to add the text layer. And we're going to put in a name here. Select it, make sure it's a white. Doesn't matter, you can choose whatever color you want, but for right now I'm going to use white so it stands out more. And we're going to hit there. And now right here, what you want to do is hit Control T, and then right click it, and then you have the option rotate 180, 90, 90 counterclockwise. Click the 90 clockwise if you want it on the right. Click the 90 counterclockwise if you want it on the left. I like my names on the left, so I'm going to click counterclockwise. Pull it over here, and then kind of stretch it out up to the top, and then stretch it down to the bottom of the top part. Any more looks kind of a little dumb because it's overlaying all that. And then just make sure it's not over the outline. Make sure it looks like that. Then we're going to double click it, and we're going to add a drop shadow. You can change it however you want. We're going to add a stroke. I like stroke. It makes it look a little better on lighter areas, not so much on dark. You could change the color by color overlay, change the gradient, and then right here I like to do bevel and emboss, and I like to change it from smooth to chisel hard and change the size whole way up. It makes it like a really deep kind of I'm not sure what you want to call it, but kind of makes it a little 3D-ish, I suppose, and it looks kind of cool. Then what we're going to do is we're going to drag in this picture right here with colors. Again, it will be in the sidebar in order, and then just drag it over top. We're going to Control T, make sure you have the free transform. Right click it, go rotate 90 degrees. Then we're going to click here, and then hit Control -sign to zoom out some. And we're going to hit Control T. Again, I like using shortcuts. It makes your life simpler. And then just drag it down here. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast. You can pause the video and replay so you know what I'm saying. You could drag it here more, but I actually think it's fine right here. And we're going to click the arrow and then hit Apply. Control +sign to go back up to kind of big view. Or you could just use the magnifying glass. Then what you want to do is right click the picture, hit create clipping mask, and what that's going to do is put it right over your font. And now you can do this with other pictures. You could change the blending options. You could put a color over it. Like overlay doesn't really work with that, but it might work on different pictures and stuff. But there you go, and we just have a kind of rainbowish name for our rainbowish background kind of, and then a dark thing. You could also put like initials here, subscribe up here. It's not really needed, but if you like this, please leave a comment below. Please rate 5 stars, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully you like your new background, or you know how to make a new background, and take care.